So system copy is a process actually. Maybe it's a creation of a duplicate of your SAP system here. So normally in a landscape, so maybe for testing purpose, the demo system purpose or training purpose, so we have to same as is copy, we have to use it here sometimes. Sir, we can also take the backup and restore it, right? Yes, backup restore also will help, but for backup restore you need to build the target system, so then you need to do the restore and refresh activities here. So but the system copy activity, for system copy activity, so just see in the one time with SWPM we can create the system as well as we can do the we can clone the system. It's kind of a cloning the system to the another system here. So the creating a duplicate of the SAP system here. Testing purpose, demo systems purpose, training purpose we will use for. So and also it can be also used to refresh the existing system or change the operating systems and databases. So we can use it here, right? We can use for the system copy method approach here. So there are the two types of system copies methods are there here. There are the two types here. One is the homogeneous system copy here. So genius, homogeneous, so homogeneous system copy here, right? Second one is the heterogeneous here, homogeneous and the heterogeneous system copy here. So homogeneous means so same to same. Your source and target should be the same here. Homogeneous. Target has same operating system, same database as the source here. That is called the homogeneous here. So the heterogeneous means so any one of the changing, differentiating target system has different operating systems or different database than source. This is also known as the migration. So this is also known as the migration concept here. People will do the migration from SQL to HANA database, Oracle to some other databases. So then Windows OS to the Linux operating systems, there they will go to the multiple things, right? They will go for the nowadays they are going for the HANA databases, SQL, other non-HANA databases to HANA databases. So they will go for that one, different tools, they will use it here, right? So same approach we can use it for here as well here, right? This is the homogeneous, heterogeneous and homogeneous here. Homogeneous means your source and target should be the same. So this is the source, this is the target. So source is in the maybe in the on-premises, target is in the cloud. So you have to build the same operating system, same database, then same database. You have to build it here. So same DB, same DB, same SAP system, same SAP system, SAP, then SAP, DB, operating system, both should be the same, but the environment or data center should be the same, different here. So sometimes we will call it as the lift and shift method, right? Both should be the same, right? We should not change the operating systems, we should not change the anything, just only lift and shift method. Or so one data center to another data center migrations means one data center to another data center, but it should be the same operating system, same database and everything means that time we can go for the homogeneous system copy here. So heterogeneous means either anyone changing here, Windows is there, here it is going to the Linux, then this is called the OS migration. But here SQL Server database is there. Here it is going to the HANA database target. Then in this case, we need to use the DB migration here, right? So here ECC is there. Then it is going to the S4HANA. This is called the S4HANA conversion here, right? So basically for this homogeneous and heterogeneous, we will use the SWPM. The tool we will call it as the SWPM tool here. SWPM tool here. So this SWPM tool, we will do the export of the this one. Then we will move the backup files to the target location. Here we will run the SWPM and we will import it here. We will run the SWPM and we will do the importing here. We will do the imports here. That's what we perform in this case here, right? So but that's what we will perform it here. So now let's start with the homogeneous system copy here. Anyhow, migration is not in our scope. So, but in this class, we are going to discuss about the homogeneous system copy here. right? Homogeneous. So same source system, we will use the system to build the new system here. Same as is system, we will use it. We will build the system here, right? In that case, we need to run the SWPM tool on the source or same system. We have to run it here using the SWPM tool. We will do the export. Then same SWPM tool, we will do the import on the target system side here, right? Here we need to run the SWPM tool here, right? In the systems, we have to run the SWPM tool here. So go to let's go to the our system. Let's perform this in the Linux system here. Okay, we have the Linux system, so there we will perform these things. So we have the KBS4 HANA here. We will log in. We will do the export and import. That's done. So export and import methods here using the SWPM tool. Migration, we can also use the SWPM tool, or we can also use the some tool, some DMO tool. We have to use it here. So here, let's see what SAP systems we have in the systems here. I think there is a SAP system here that is called the something NWP. Someone installed NWP here. Yes, there is a SAP system NWP. It is there here NWP. So in this NWP, we will do the exports. Then we will do the imports here. So before that, we need to check the space at operating system level. So that's fine. Oh, this is a 99% is full. So let's see that maybe the backups, I guess, here. SAP patches are there here. SAP patches. Let's remove this one. Okay. 98 percentage. Maybe someone taken the backups, I guess, multiple backups. Hana backups. Okay. At least we got some space. That's fine. TV plays. There's some cleanups. RTE. Yeah, 68 percentage. Yeah, what I'm going to do now here in the CD slash HANA. So I will create the one export. Why? Because we need to have the one export dump here. So I will create a one folder is called the SWPM export here. Right? So let's use the mkdir SWPM export. So using this one, we will do the exporting from source, then creation of the new system here. Creation of the new system here. So in the cd slash temp, we have the SAP SWPM is there. Then we can run the SAP inst. We can run the SAP inst. So then we can open the URL from the browser. We can open the URL from the browser. Yeah, same as like installation only. Here we need to choose the different options here. Different options we have to use it here. Here we have to use the system copy approach. We have to use it here. System copy approach. Select the product version. So here select the database, which database. So which database, select the system and select the database. Where is the SQL here? What is this? Okay. Here, where is the database, SQL database here? Nothing is showing here. So here, like that, we will get the one system copy approach here. Okay, okay, this is not the SQL, right? This is the HANA only. Okay, sorry. So SAP HANA database, then system copy, then source system, then do the export option here based upon the above, then do the database instance export here. This is what we have to do that one here. So here, select the product version, which is the product version you are going to do the export. So system copy means export and import method. So in the source system, we have to do the system copy method. Okay. So then we have to do the export. Source side, you need to do the exports here. This exports, you have to do that one. Then target side. So move this content to the target selection side. You need to do the import here. Just whatever the data is there. Suppose like now you are choosing the NWD. So whatever the data is there here, same data you are going to export it here. Then same system, you are going to build a new system, but copy of the your existing system. Whatever the users are there, whatever the data is there, everything will come as like a as is. Everything will come like a as is here. Everything will come like a as is. So here you will new system will be builded, copy of the existing system here. Okay, so profile. So it's taken the profile, NWP profile. Okay, which system profile we have to export it. That profile we have to select it. So dedicated kernel. So source system have some kernel. Then target also should have the same kernel, or it's not required here, right? So then you no need to the dedicated kernel here. Different kernel is fine here. Source and target should have the dedicated kernel. It's not required. So we can use the different kernel. We can use it here. Ducked for system database exports. Well, SAP version from the database. So release, there is a error. Let's see the error message. Let's start the first systems here. So let's check whether DB is online. DB is online or not. If the DB online, it will connect to the database. Then it will grab the data. The DB is not online. Then how it will get the data? Okay, DB is online only. So okay, DB is online, but there is no. Okay, DB is online, but this database isn't. Okay, the tenant got down, I think. Let me start the tenant. APS 402, not the S402, not the S401. APS 400. So alter system start database, database SID. DB is getting started. Let's see the focus mark here. So let's see why it's going to be cut slow. So if you remove the paging, see the system is not getting started here. That is the issue here. So if you give the paging, system will start. If you don't give the paging, so that what it will happen in the systems here. Okay. So let's skip that phase. Okay, let me see here. Okay. So here you see they are the databases. So I think it is started here. So there are the multiple tenants, multiple databases are there here. That's the reason. So it's giving the so database is got stopped status here. So that's the reason. So it is unable to create it here. Database is stopped status here. So DB, HDB and everything here. So now let's go to the system. Just click on the so retry. So let's see. Now it's started, right? So let's see the oh, so the step error status, last error. Same as like installation only. But installation time, we need to download the SWPM, kernel, exports, DB client. So for here also, so we need to download the SWPM. Maybe if the same system, kernel is not required, with a different host, kernel is required. Then we require the so kernel is required. Then we need the other systems as well. Other means exports are not required. This export dump is required. Then other things also we required here. So now okay, we need to check the NWP is connecting to the which system. That is what we required. NWP. Someone installed the NWP, but they created the new host, new database SID are same. I'm not sure. I need to check that part. If we go to the default profile, then we will come to know the some information about the so DB. DB is the HDB only. So it's a HDB only. It's a HDB database as well. HDB only. So KPS for HDB. Okay. So R3 trans -D. Let's check that. So the connectivity between the application and everything, we have to use the capital R3 trans -D here. So it will check the connectivity. Okay, connection is fine now. So let's start the SAP then. I think SAP also stopped, so that's the reason. Okay, let's start the SAP. Your systems are stopped status, so that is the reason. So it's giving the trouble here. Okay, so just I started the database as well as the SAP. SAP also I'm starting now. So, so why it is very slow only this time? Okay. See here it is starting. Okay. So this is started. So let's see. But I don't know the passwords of the system. But let's see. So make sure when you are doing the export, system should be started status DB and SAP. That's what we done it now. Then, so once the system is started, so then, yeah, for homogeneous system copy, use the backup and recovery procedures here. It's just a warning only. So just we can click on the next button. They're saying that use the backup and restore method. So export location, the export location here, where you are going to do the exports. So that export location, we have to choose it here in the slash HANA. Then we have the SWPM exports. In this folder, we want to dump the data here, right? So just click on the next button here. So if you select the manually stop SAP system means we have to stop the SAP system. So normally the production type of systems, so it is not recommended. Why? Because during the business hours, if you stop the production system, so the business downtime, there is a business downtime here. In that case, we can use this one here, right? So now, what is the target database type here? What is the target DB? Target DB also it's the same, right? So we have to select the source DB, target DB, then click on the next button here, right? Just your whatever the data is there in the system, that data, that tables data, that records, everything is getting exported here. Everything is getting exported using
Okay,
the
that
SWPM tool and SW system copy export options.
there was one option, split SDR files. What is that? What does that mean?
There are the some files, OS level, operating system level, it will create the some files here. STR files, string files, structured files, DB table structured files will be created. You want to split or you don't want to split it out, just take the default one, so you can do that one. This is also, we can split it out. SMIGR report here, create DDL. But because source and target both are same, so we can ignore it, this one here. So for the homogeneous, this one we can split it out. There is some SQL statements will be created. So that for the SQL, that statement files, that we can skip it out here. That's not required actually. So that we can skip it out.
Okay.
So it is doing same as like that while doing the import, export. Now you are doing the export, database export, right? While doing the import, the procedure is same as like our installation procedure only. So same cluster, this is the cluster depooling table structure. So new export from scratch. Why? Because in case of if you have already export is there, that in middle you have cancelled it, we can reuse those export files here. But we are doing the fresh, so then we can use that one. So you want to use the database, the specific implementation parameters, parallel export jobs here. Parallel export jobs which will perform the exporting the tables. Here, what it will do, operating system level, it will create the some files. Operating system level, it will create the some files here. So those files are table entries, some of the table data table entries that will be created. So those structured tables, that structure database structure tables will be created. So parallel number of jobs 18. Okay, that is fine. Immediately it will do the exports. So size, that's fine. So group large, number of jobs in a group. So okay. So that actually data is getting exported, right? It is exporting like a packages. So how many number of packages at a time do we want to export it? How many groups? Something like that. It is asking the some default settings. So we can choose the default one. The mainly here we need to select the profile, which SID you are going to export it. Then, and also you need to choose the export location where you are going to dump the location. That's it. Remaining and all, it's a normal. Remaining and all, so normal procedure only you are choosing here. Okay, so here see review parameter section here. Just click on the same. Next. So execute the service. So now export will be started status here. Now export is getting started. So if you see the operating system level, cd/hana slash swpm exports. See here OS level, it created the one file, it will be created that is called the APAP. So DB source properties and data, the data means the files which str files that will be created here. That will be splitted, not one file, multiple files will be created, str files. So these all are the, see here, str files. Many files will be created during the export files. Export, during the export, there are the many things will be created here. So running R3LD database export. Export is happening in the system now. Then once the export is done, then we can do the import options. Export and import options. Simple. So let me refresh this one. Okay, so there are some operating system process. So wait for process to finish. It's running. Okay, this is also running. This will take time. Okay, because dumping the data, right? It's a OS level. It's dumping the data. So all the data will be exported here. All the data will be exported here. So it will dump it. Data will be dumped here. So the many files will be created. So the HDB and these files will be created. See here, size of this one previously. So it's a think the size now it got increased in the 2 minutes span. It got increased. That means data is getting exported here. Data is exported. Just we have to leave it and just see. So this will happen. See, this is running. So otherwise, just keep monitoring this URL. So if any errors, we can fix it out. Okay. So same URL, if you open it, so same root user, I will share the details so that you can also monitor the export, how it is doing and everything. Okay. So it is running. It will take a lot of time. Exporting, right? All the data should export it. So it will take time.
For import also, we need to do in the same system NWP and in SWPM we need to choose import option.
Yeah, in the same system, we can use it. Otherwise, we can move the dump to the another operating system. There we can do the import option. So that is our wish. If you want to do it in the same system, we can do it. If you want to import it in the other system, by using this dump, we can build a new system. So maybe, but if you want to do it in another system, we have to move these files. This whatever the folder you created, the folder data and SWPM, we have to move to the other location, other target system. Then there we have to do that one. Same system not required. So same system, we can use the different SID, we can build it.
Then it will create a one new system with a different SID, the data of the same system.
Right. That's possible. We can do that one, that is also. Or in the same system, we can use the different SID also, we can build it. Same SID, same. If the NWP is there, so now we can create the NWQ also, we can create it here. Same SID, different SID on the same host, we can build it. That is also possible. Okay. So let's monitor and let's monitor this one. Let's see both. So I think 53% it's doing. Then tomorrow we'll do the import. Okay. We'll build the new system by copy of the existing system. So same data as is will come. Okay.
Ravinder, can you open that sum tool? I'm getting RFC log into the system and KPM filled with code one. Communication failure, I think. KRFC communication failure.
ARFC failed. 3306. 330. Is it the shadow system created?
Yes.
Then we need to start the shadow system then. So if the shadow is created, then we need to start the shadow system, then it will work it out. So that's shadow system created. In that case, let's add it here. Shadow system. So NW1 KP online 1 space 06. That is a shadow system. 06 is the instance number shadow system. So shadow, we have to start it. We restarted the host, right? So definitely we need to start the shadow system here. So let's see. Yes, shadow system is created here. Then we start the shadow system. So shadow system is created. 06 is the instance number. So then firewall, we have to maintain the port.
So this and all we have to do a different remote desktop, right? We
Right,
don't have that access, right?
right. Shadow.
For
What?
example, it is Linux means we have to do in operating system level, right? Or Linux.
Right. Linux operating systems. So there definitely Linux, we won't face this kind of, it's in only Windows actually, we may face this kind of things. So 3 instance number or 5 instance number, 4, 3, 4, 3 instance number, okay, 02, 03, 5, 06, 30, 5, 06, 14, 5, 06, 15. So it's like a port number. It's a port number which we are choosing.
Can I perform these some activities in Linux systems as well, Ravindra?
Linux, we don't have any systems, right? Linux, there is a space issue. That's why we cancelled in the NH5 we are doing here. Not possible. Yes. Now it's back to normal. Okay, let me start. Emergency dispatcher is down. Maybe mem limit. How many process you have given during the configuration time in the configuration tab?
Whatever it is came in suggestion for SAP, right? Like 8, 12,
Okay.
whatever there, I just keep it same as it is.
But here, that is the reason it's taking. Thousand.
The digits are there, you want to work process.
Voice is very manual.
My voice is audible.
Yes. It's a breaking voice, maybe the resources problem, I guess.